Hey Clashers, I think everyone has seen mismatches like these when you're playing in a full Town Hall 16 clan. And mismatches can be really frustrating. So I thought I would just take a look at a couple of those attacks from my friends playing in the clan like David and Handball and see what they did with Town Hall 12 versus Town Hall 16 actually, and as well some Town Hall 15 versus Town Hall 16 action on top of that. So let's get into the first attack and start slowly with Town Hall 12 versus Town Hall 16, 2 stars. And I guess no big surprise to you, the key for this one is a blimp. After that you can have some different things as a follow-up. One option are sneaky goblins, one option are the super barbarians. As well, David has tried with both and he said the greater success he had for sure with the super barbarians, because they're just so good at picking up those percentages. For this one, he just gets the blimp in there, takes on the Town Hall, then as well with the heroes, go for even more percentage, and hopefully you have maxed out equipment for your Town Hall, because this would give you then even more power. The equipments for him are not even close to being maxed. Level 15 is the maxed out equipment, which you can get for Town Level 12. So yeah, it's like, it's really rough. It's really rough. At this point then, it's all about just picking up those percentages. And now the impressive thing to me is that this is a nearly maxed out base. I mean, it's a really highly upgraded village, but at the same time, he's about to get around 60% 2-star as a Town Hall 12. That to me, I think, is quite impressive to get. It's not easy whatsoever. So getting that is a really great job. And it indeed is going to be the final result with 60% 2-star. But now, this was a really well upgraded village and overall a solid setup, I would say, with the box base style. What happens if a Town Hall 12 attacks a Town Hall 16, which is maybe not as high level? Well, that's exactly what Handball had to do. On his side as well, he's not even having those max heroes and obviously not having those maxed out equipments either. So this could look way better, but he's doing it with those levels. As well, for this one, it's going to be not a 2-star attempt. I mean, Quinta Lalo, yes, I guess you could use it for 2 stars, but on the other side, it's like, yeah, is it really the best 2-star option? Not really. That's more like people who really try to have this challenge of keeping the queen alive versus the damage of a Town Hall 16 base. And yes, I know this village is not really well upgraded, nor is it a solid setup, I would say, but still having a non-maxed offensive Town Hall 12 attacking a village like this, don't get me wrong, that's already really challenging to even think about then 2 stars and then move forward to 3 stars, even having the chance of thinking about that. Well, Handball is really trying to push this all out, and take a look at this. Take a look at how long he takes to take down those defenses. Like a spell tower, this is so many shots for an Archer Queen. The cannon is now getting even worse. It's crazy how many shots are needed, even though he's already using the frozen arrow, which adds some damage. And now to even have a chance of taking down the Town Hall, he has to make sure that he's raging up the queen, and even then it takes forever. Just imagine doing the same with the maxed out queen. It takes like 3 or 4 shots, it feels like. It's really crazy. As well, the Barbarian King, he took down like now 5 buildings, and that's it. He takes so much damage. Take a look at this. This is insane. And remember, you don't have pets on Town Hall level 12. I mean, that is just insane. He's adding some more wall breaks, not bringing the super troops in general, because I mean that would be more Dark Elixir, right? Which you don't want to spend if you already see a mismatch like this happening. He's now raging non-stop with Archer Queen so she can take down some more defenses. And now we have the Lalo starting. And there's not much space left at this point. Yes, there is like an air expo, but there's single front towers, which are not the best to defend versus this Lalo in general. As well, a nice trick for everyone who's starting Lalo. Try to get 1 Lava Hound inside the Warden and Eternal Tome ability, because that will help you a lot. The Archer Queen now slowly following. I think, well, now being stuck behind the Lalo is not the greatest thing for him to happen. But the loons are now pushing through, but the backhand scatter, and oh boy, the scatter shot maxed out versus non-maxed balloons. That is rough. That is rough for sure. And you can tell as well that the loons are slowly going down. So it's not going to be the 3-star. But I truly believe that if he would have had maxed offense for Town level 12, he would have had solid chance of 3-starring this village actually, which I think is quite impressive. Even if it's a really rushed village as a town hall 12, I think that would be still impressive to get for sure, because there is a huge difference in those different town level. But now if we make this difference smaller, which means we have now talked about a difference of like 4 town hall level, what if this town level is only 1 difference? I mean, the results then should look completely different, right? And indeed, that is the case, because if you take a look at this now, it's going to be a Town Hall 16 on defense versus a Town Hall 15 on offense. Obviously, he's using all of those power potions, which he has. He has okay, I would say okay / decent equipment level. But the most important thing is the magic arrow, giant arrow, sorry, to get those spare towers triggered and now get everything into this base. I already said that I personally would prefer by now just mass Valkyries over the Root Rider Valkyrie combination. I'm not 100% sure how this actually works for Town Hall 15 versus Town Hall 16, but just talking about Town Hall 16, I think mass Valkyries by now have, in my opinion, overtaken the Root Rider and Valkyrie combination. But now he's using the spell as well with the he's using the Overgrowth spell to make sure that the Invis Tower on the back end has no chance of reloading. It's less about making sure that this area can deal no damage because it's really far away from that part of the village. It's more about that he wants to make sure that the spare tower is not reloading, because if the spare tower is turning everything invisible yet again, that would be a big problem for him, because then he cannot overpower the back end. And as well, those Root Riders, they look just so strange in a knot. Like, they just look so different, I guess. That's a better way of saying it. And the Riders actually look different as well. I just noticed. Okay, that's crazy. But yeah, the works, yeah, it's going down, and this means everything is turning around. There's the Rage, there's the Hog Rider puppet, and this is going to be a nice 3-star for him. Overall, I have to say that those guys, like David and Handball, had like really unfortunate luck with their matching in the Clan War League. Yes, there is no matchmaking within the Clan War League. Well, because it's just about the ranking of your clan, not about the roster which you're spinning, except the first time you're doing so. But overall, like, there was a huge difference in the rankings. Most of the clans had like Town Hall 15s or Town Hall 16s all the way. And yeah, then on the other side, those guys, I mean, take a look just on the defensive side here. Like, the difference is just crazy. But sometimes they're having this bad luck with a group, and that was pretty much every single match I watched it, because David was sending me like screenshots, and I felt like it was actually really funny to watch from the outside, because yeah, it was we are always like joking about each other, so that was quite fun. From my perspective, I don't think that he enjoyed this Clan War League as much, but nothing he can really do. But still, if you have a closer match, which means like the mismatch is not as big, I hope that the attacks which I have showed you in this video can help you and your clan to improve winning more of those matches, getting more resources out of the matches as well, and overall having a faster progression. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you would like to see more videos like these in the future, or if you just are here for the Town Hall 16 gameplay. I would love to know that. Otherwise, as I said, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys back tomorrow with the next one. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.